find a political culpability and remove him or change his ministry or whatever. But the larger question of fixing the systemic problems in education, that's not going to go away just because a minister resigns. Now, over the last 3 or 4 days, including, let me start with the latest, the Prime Minister has announced a fast-track court. He's also sacked the Education Secretary. They have also now, this is what the CJP has said, they are positively considering the compensation for the victims and removing all the FIRs in the action that was taken against students over the last few days. Now, the government is saying, and there is also now talk that on Monday, when Parliament reconvenes, an amendment will be brought to this bill that deals with paper leaks, and it will be strengthened. There will be more stringent provisions. Now, the government is trying to address the systemic causes or the systemic reasons for these paper leaks and to try and fix them systemically. Whereas the opposition, particularly the Congress party and also the protesting students, seem to be fixated on just the person who is the minister.
No, wrong. Your own question gives the answer. Each of the four things you mentioned is a very painful, prolonged, and painstaking extraction by the brave students for the last several months. Were you able to make the statement you just made, Zaka, a few weeks ago, a few days ago, even day before yesterday? Yes, the government is now moving, but they are moving only when they find that the optics are not good. When they find, not because they're really concerned about students, but they're only concerned about the optics and the overall impression. Each of the four, forget Mr. Pradhan for a minute. Each of the 4 points you made is as old as one day or today. And the last one has not even happened till Monday. We hope and trust it will happen is what the government is saying and what the others are saying. So first point is your own question demonstrates the efficacy of a Gandhian non-violent protest. Your own question demonstrates the necessity that the so-called systemic reform, at least the beginnings of the contours of that reform, have happened only because of these brave students. And please don't say politics comes everywhere. You know, if a political party or a public figure supports these students, it is not politics. Every right-minded, there are civil society, there are actors, there are eminent NGOs, there are politicians. Why should politicians be in a cupboard and not go and support them? You brush aside. Remember a few days ago, till day before yesterday or 2 days ago, the narrative being carried, and now the BJP spokespersons have been told to soften it, is it's a foreign hand. It's a destabilization because you want to paint the government and everything which is mother's milk in it bad. So these are all, we understand all this. The answer to your question is that there is movement now. It is only because of this very painful, long, prolonged, painstaking process. Okay. And lastly, some of these are nothing. I mean, I tweeted today that just saying a day ago, after like months, the Honorable Prime Minister late night, and that itself is a miracle, the Honorable Prime Minister late night issuing a statement about fast-track courts. I said, instead of saying too little, too late, it might be like giving a peanut to a legitimately hungry lion by the very person who has starved the lion. So these are all, political tactics. Let's do it from the heart. And I am fully with you on systemic change. Systemic change also, you had 12 years of your government. In that government time, we had whataboutery yesterday, in your channel, in fact. One person, an eminent person says, pellets are better than bullets. Another person said that prior to 2014, there were also NEET leaks here and there. I'm giving you what has happened right now in the last few days. Okay. Now, today, in these 12 years, NEET has exploded, not in one state, across India. Why does it happen recurringly? If you are doing some changes in 14 years, I can't do the change in these 14 years, I'm not in power. Then why is it recurring? Okay. And on this recurrence, the education minister is sacrosanct.
Okay, we'll see how this plays out. Like you said, it seems to be moving, but ultimately, I think it's stuck on that one point about the resignation of the minister. Whether or not that happens, we will wait and see. Thank you very much, Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, for joining us here on Times Now.